Welcome to Not the Retirement Show. I'm Robin.
Hi, and I'm Bill. So, what we're going to talk about this time?
Today, we're talking about how to make your daily retirement schedule fun.
Fun?
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. A lot of people, by the time they retire, they had this big, serious life, and they've forgotten how to have fun.
That's right. I think that's very, very true. I think part of the reason is because they've gone from a very busy life. They get up in the morning, they get up early, they do what they need to do around the house and all that kind of stuff. Then they get in the car or whatever it may be, they go to work. And they're at work until 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever. They come home, they're tired, they just want to, have some dinner, relax, watch some television, put on a Netflix kind of a thing and fall asleep in front of the television or whatever. So the life is very, very structured.
Yes, that's the word.
Certainly in the 5-day routine, Monday through Friday. Perhaps at the weekend, it's a little bit different. You've got to take the kids to soccer practice or, whatever it may be. Sunday, you maybe go to church and these. So there's a little bit of flexibility at the weekend, but the 5-day routine is fixed. Therefore, when you move from that schedule, as I did, into this, well, all of a sudden, my week has now got 7 days in it. It doesn't have 5 days in it. All of a sudden, that standard routine that you had for the 5 days has gone.
Yeah. And the big problem is the day isn't just the couple of hours that you have to fill in the evening. It's 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it goes on week after week, month after month, year after year. And for an awful lot of people, the sad reality is the big question becomes, well, what shall we do now?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. All you have to do is realize that the moment that you retire from whatever it is that you previously did, whether you had a full-time job doing some kind of manual labor, working in a factory, whether you're the CEO of a company, whether you were somebody who raised a family, you are now the boss of your own life.
That's a big point. That's a very, very big point. I think a lot of people just miss that.
I think they miss the good part about that. You are the boss, the decider of everything. All that stuff, all through your life, every single time you thought to yourself, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could go there. Oh, I want to learn X, but I don't have the time. Oh, I would like to spend more time doing this. All of that stuff, you now have the time to do all of it and every other thing that you can possibly dream up. The problem is a lot of people have had their head in the box of the 9 to 5 or the raising the family or the big structure that they have forgotten how to dream things up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's right. But you've got to keep in mind that you're in that 5-day routine, weekly routine. You're being driven by external forces, and that could be the boss is telling you, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. It could be the company policy, it could be a new marketing plan or a new sales plan, or we're opening up
or
a new
the
plan.
kids' carpool schedule, whatever it was.
Whatever those things, external forces are causing you to build your schedule around it. But your point is that when you go through that retirement door, you cross the threshold, you're the boss. You're the one that's making the decisions about what you're going to do, not just today or tomorrow, but this week and next week, this month, next year, for the next several years. And because you've got that control in your hands, you must have some purpose. There must be purpose in your life. You can't just dribble on day over day, doing essentially the same things, because you're going to get bored real fast.
Well, not just that. You have to think about the whole thing differently. A lot of people that we've worked with have said, oh, there's all these things I'd love to do, but I'm on a really small fixed income and I just can't. Well, maybe there are some things that are limiting you financially. However, There are lots of ways that you are able to look at what you have and how to allocate it better. Let me give you a really quick example. Even if you're on a fixed income, you have so much money for the food budget. Now, a lot of people say, well, I wish I could eat healthier. Well, now you've got the time to actually go to 3 different grocery stores and shop just the specials and buy higher quality food to feed yourself better, to be in better health. And that's simply because you have the time it takes to do things that way. There are all kinds of health goals that you can set for yourself now because you have the time. It doesn't matter if you don't have the time, the money for a big fancy gym membership. You can work out at home. There are an incredible number and variety of YouTubes available just on exercise for older people, just on diet and nutrition advice for older people. You don't actually have to have the money to see a nutrition specialist. You can learn just by watching certified health professionals on the internet.
Well, but of course, as Oscar Wilde said, he said there was something like, whenever I get the feeling that I want to exercise, I lie down until the feeling passes.
Yeah, but Oscar lived how many 100 years ago, Bill?
Doesn't matter. A lot, exercise is a great idea. But a lot of people are just not tuned into the notion, it's just, I don't want to do stuff like that. Well, maybe you want to think about it. Maybe you do want to change. Change your eating habits, perhaps. Change your exercise habits. Apart from just the health aspect of it, that gives you purpose. That gives you purpose in life. That, you walk, a mile a day or half a mile a day, for a few months, and then you go into 2 miles and 5 miles, whatever that may be. That's purpose. There's achievable goals.
Absolutely. And I think one of the biggest things that is often overlooked as well, as an older person, you have this thing called life experience. And as a result of your life experience, whatever it's been, you've acquired this really valuable thing. It's called wisdom. And wisdom is an intuitive ability to appreciate what you do have, regardless of what your current circumstances are. Yeah. We all have good things that we can embrace about our lives and hang on to and promote and develop in our lives. We also, if we choose to exercise it, have the ability to see the silver lining in a lot of situations because we have life perspective. And we know that, even if today was not a good day, well, this too shall pass. And yesterday was great, or tomorrow or next week will be good. And it's easier to stay positive in your life.
There you go.
So if you've enjoyed this video and you're new to our channel, make sure that you like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye.